Here we have a SAT math question. Okay, let's go the information. The quadratic equation ax square positive 200x positive c equals to 0 has at least one real solution. What is the greatest possible value of AC? That is a times c. Okay, before we start solving this question, let's understand the stuff on number of real solutions for a quadratic equation, which is in the form ax square positive bx positive c equals to 0. So this is the standard form of a quadratic equation, and the degree of the expression over here is 2, because degree is nothing but the largest exponent we have for the variable x, that's 2. Since the degree of this expression is 2, so the quadratic equation we have over here may have the maximum number of real solutions we have for this quadratic equation is 2. Sometimes it will be 1, sometimes it will be no real solution. So it will be decided by the discriminant of the quadratic equation, that is the expression b square negative 4ac. So if the value of this b square negative 4ac is greater than 0, then the quadratic equation over here will have 2 real solutions. And if the value of this discriminant b square negative 4ac equals to 0, then the quadratic equation over here will have only one real solution. If the value for the discriminant b square negative 4ac is less than 0, then 0 real solution. That means no real solution for this quadratic equation. Okay, so here in our question, we have that the quadratic equation has at least one real solution. At least means minimum one real solution. So minimum one means what is a maximum? Maximum 2 real solution. So for this phrase, at least one real solution means, so these two categories will be covered. Minimum 1 to maximum 2. So when I combine these two stuff, what I'm getting? So I have to combine this greater than and equal. Then I'll be getting b square negative 4ac greater than or equal to 0. In that case, we'll have at least one real solution. Okay, now the question says this quadratic equation has at least one real solution. So we have to find the value of this b square negative 4ac, and we have to set the value of this one as greater than or equal to 0. Then we'll have a chance to get the value of this a times c. Okay, now let me consider what we have at the place of a, at the place of b, at the place of c in our equation. At the place of e, the same a we have over here. So we get a equals to a. At the place of b, b is nothing but the coefficient of x. In our equation, the coefficient of x is 200. Then we get b is equal to 200. And the value of c is the same c, because at the place of c, we have c. Okay, now let's find the value of this discriminant b square negative 4ac. And the value of this discriminant b square negative 4ac has to be greater than or equal to 0. So because the question says the equation has at least one real solution. So in that case, already we know that b square negative 4ac has to be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, now let's plug in the 200 for b over here. Then I'm getting 200 square negative 4 times. So for a, we have to keep a as it is, because we don't have any value for a. We have a for a itself, and for c also we have the same c. We have to write negative 4ac as it is, greater than or equal to 0. Okay, now so then when I evaluate this 200 square, I'm getting 40,000. Let me write over here, negative 4ac greater than or equal to 0. Okay, now let me add 4ac to both sides. When I add 4ac to both sides, there's negative 1, positive 1 will cancel. I'm getting 40,000 greater than or equal to 4ac. My aim is to get the greatest possible value of ac. So let's isolate ac. For that, I have to divide both sides by 4. So this 4 will cancel out. And when I divide this 40,000 by 4, I'm getting 10,000 greater than or equal to ac. Or so we can switch these two quantities, the 10,000 and ac. So in an inequality, whenever I switch the quantities on the left side and right side, I have to flip the inequality sign. So then I'm getting ac less than or equal to 10,000. So the value of a times c can be 10,000, can be equal to 10,000 or less than 10,000. That is the greatest possible value of ac is 10,000.